Bonjour, bonjour, mon petit chiflé, Amber here. Hi, and I am back with a video I was supposed to film ages ago. Actually, according to my notes, I was supposed to film this in July of 2022, and it is now August of 2023. So anywho, if you know anything about me, you know one of the things I love most in the world is a good fragrance, a good perfume. I've always been this way from the time I was very little, playing perfume sales lady with my mom, and which was just me spraying all of the perfumes and body sprays that we owned and convincing her to buy some, to then working in the Macy's fragrance department, which was stressful because it was during the holidays, but such a perfect position for me. Anyway, I had been toying with the idea of like incorporating more perfume fragrance related content into this channel, or even on TikTok or whatever. Haven't really done it yet, but when I was first pondering, I thought, what better way than to put two of my loves together, smelling great and books. I thought it would be kind of a fun challenge to pair book characters with some of my favorite perfumes, which funnily, since this original idea and writing down the few, like my top favorite perfumes at that time, I have acquired quite a few more perfumes and favorites, so maybe I might do a part 2 and include those. But in the meantime, let's go through what I came up with last year. So first and foremost, we have my favorite perfume, go-to. It has been my go-to signature scent for years now, as you can tell from this very beat up bottle of Gucci Bloom. I love this so much. You will see I am very much a florals girly, like a sweet florals girly. Just love the way this smells. This is, sorry, I just can't get over it. I love Gucci perfumes. I'm pretty sure there's another one listed in here. You'll see it further down the line, but this is my holy grail, the love of my life. There's like one squirt left that I've been rationing until I can order a new bottle. This has gone with me to multiple cities, multiple states, multiple countries, and I have gotten so many compliments every time I wear it. Anywho, all that being said, we have notes of Rangoon, is that what this says? Creeper, Jasmine Bud, and Tuberose. So being that this is a floral, I've paired this with, I'm going to put the book cover over here, with Shazi from The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, which we all know is one of my favorite books of all time. And in the book, Shazi is described as by Khalid as smelling like lilacs. So this is the closest to what I have that would smell like that. It's still very floral and kind of similar in scent. Also, I love Shazi so much. The Wrath and the Dawn is I'm a ride or die for that book, and I'm a ride or die for Gucci Bloom. I love you. This next one is technically my mom's, but I wear it just as much as she does, and it's Jo Malone, English Pear, and Freesia. Jo Malone is another one that doesn't miss for me. I have not really smelled a Jo Malone that I have been put off by. I'll say within this household, because I use both of ours as much. We have like 5, but this was the first one we tried. This is, I believe a lot of people talk about this fragrance. It's just so lovely. And this and Gucci remind me of being on vacation, probably because these are the ones we usually travel with. So I smell it and like instantly I'm transported to a hotel somewhere. Sorry, I can keep smelling it. This is more like a sort of fruity floral type scent. Obviously Freesia and English Pear. I love pear. I love eating pears. I love the scent of pears. if you've bought candles from me, I have quite a few candles with pears in it. Also, when I was a kid, my favorite body spray from Bath and Body Works for a long time was like something Freesia, and I don't know why something is clicking with Twilight, and I can't remember what the correlation is. So I've paired Miss Jill Malone with Miss Laya of Sarah, my queen, who I believe in the book is described as smelling, Elias describes her as smelling as fruit and sugar and warmth, and that's pretty much this in a nutshell. But this also has like the floral, sweet floral of the Freesia, but I think the pear is what kind of makes it sort of warmer or more, I don't want to say autumnal because I do wear this all year round. I wear most of these all year round. Seasons don't really matter to me if my mood calls for something else. There has to be like a brown sugar, a cinnamon in here that makes it like, gives it that warmth. Okay, next I discovered, I believe in like 2021, beginning of 2022, I discovered Imaginary Authors. One, I love the bottles, and I love that each scent has like a story to go with it. Like there's a story written that kind of encapsulates the mood or the vibe or the essence of the fragrance. I also love that they come in these little book boxes. This one's also my mom. This one's a birthday gift from me, and this particular scent is Falling in the Sea, which is lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, lychee, tropical flowers, and warm sand. They always have like a fictional fragrance like at the end of the list. This is another well-loved bottle, and this one is kind of different than the other ones that I have here. This is definitely more of a summer scent. I don't think I would wear this in another season. It just smells like the beach. It smells like the ocean. It smells like summer. I guess sometimes when you're kind of feeling gloomy, I think spritzing it on would definitely lift your mood. I could probably use it in the weather we've been having lately. Let me show you closer. There's a new one that I want to try. I don't remember what it's called right now. I think it's like I Love Everybody or something like that. I really want to try that one, but I'm on a budget right now. And for this one, I've paired this one with, initially I said Annie Cresta, obviously District 4, the what am I thinking of, fishing district, the aquatic district of Pan Am. But not only Annie, but Finnick would 100% wear this. The kind of sweetness reminds me of like a sugar cube. I mean, it doesn't take much for me to associate something random with Finnick Odair. That's the love of my life. But he and Annie would definitely wrestle over, would definitely go back and forth and argue about who gets to wear this when, you know, if they got the happily ever after that they deserved. Oh, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna swiftly move on. What's this one? Sorry, there's a sample in here. The Soft Lawn. Do I like that one? I don't remember. Sticking with Imaginary Authors, I also got the short story collection sample set, and in it, because you can choose which ones you want. In it, I have Fox in the Flowerbed. I have the little sample. I love a sample. I love getting samples or travel size purse sprays or rollerballs to kind of test out if I'm actually going to like it before fully committing to it, or just buying something because I like the bottle. But anyway, this one smells very similarly to Gucci Bloom, except this one's a little, this one has like a powder smell with it that's not quite grandma's closet, but it could veer there, but this still is one of my favorites. I love a sweet floral, and because this is so sweet and pretty smelling, I paired this with Camellia from The Bells, which is a book I haven't talked about in ages on this channel, but like because the whole world of The Bells is so decadent and so like all of the girls are named after flowers and everything is very like sweet and dessert-y. I'm very bad at describing scents. I thought that was like perfect pairing. As I was saying about purse sprays and rollerballs, the next one I have is God is a Woman by Ponytail, Miss Ariana Grande. Okay, this is such a good perfume. One thing Ponytail's gonna do is give us a fragrance, and this one is definitely my favorite that she's done. I haven't smelled any of the new, I love this so much, of the new ones. My only issue is that this never lasts for me. It smells great in the moment, but it dissipates very quickly. But I do love smelling it, and I do still want the full-size bottle because it's really pretty. And for this one, I paired this one with Louis Blanc from the Serpent and Dove series, specifically because of the ending of Gods and Monsters. If you've read it, you know. If you know, you know. And I also really know she would love the title of this fragrance. Okay, we are going back to Gucci. Now we have Gucci Flora. I think this is the one that Miss Smiley is the face for. This is another very sweet one. I love it, but I can only use it sparingly because it is super sweet. Almost, sometimes it's a little too sweet. Especially like when you spray it first thing when you're going out on an empty stomach. Has like sort of almost like a candy scent. This is the Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, by the way, if I didn't make that clear. It's like white gardenia, grandiflorum, jasmine, and pear blossom. You see a running pattern with the things I like. This one I paired with Yasmin Ra'ad from the Sans Arawia duology. We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars. Zafira says that she smells of orange blossoms and spice, and I believe orange blossoms have a almost similar, not very similar, but like are in the same vein as like jasmine. I feel like jasmine would smell very like pretty like this. So next, oh, I'm running out of this. We have the Sol Janiero. I can't say it. Or the Janiero. Sol Janiero Brazilian Crush Spray. What is this? Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. This is the same company that is the Brazilian Bum Bum lotion cream, which I love the smell of. I don't really like it as a body cream. I think for me personally, maybe because I have like drier skin, I've got the eczema. It kind of just feels like water on my skin, but it smells nice. Anywho, I adore this. I wear this almost every day, especially once again in summer, or when I'm just like going like up the street or to the mall, or just like running some errands, or just it's like early in the day, just a casual scent, I guess. It is really one of my favorite smells in the whole world. This is like pistachio and salted caramel, and I love salted caramel anything. Coffee, ice cream, just any sort of cake, dessert. I have multiple characters that I think would love this fragrance. The first two are Chloe Brown and Cheriosa, both from Talia Hibbert's books. Chloe Brown is obviously from Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Cherry is from, I'm trying to remember because I know it had a name change. Oh my god, I love this book and I've read it multiple times. The one with Ruben and he's a prince. Oh god, anyway, I'm gonna put it right here. But both of those ladies love them a bit of cake, a little bit of dessert. Also, this fragrance reminds me, this is the first one I wrote down, of Enchanted Jones from Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, because there's a point where she's talking about her love. She loves the beach, and she feels like safe and at home at the beach, and like the scents that are like associated with the ocean and the beach, and like the sand, the ocean, the was it like sunscreen and like I think lemon was mentioned at some point, and that just, I don't know, that was my first thought when I think of this, because this is a very summer, I smell this and I think of sunblock. And last but not least, because especially because of the salted caramel, because this also kind of smells like dessert, it's giving Nina Zinnick. It's giving a stack of hot fluffy waffles that Nina would devour. That's my girl. Is that my list? Okay, that's my list. I have an honorable mention. And first of all, love the packaging. Love the, where's my camera? Love the box. And my honorable mention, if you couldn't tell by the title, is Juliette Has a Gun. This is Pear ink. Obviously, this goes to Miss Juliette Kai from, I almost said the right thing they're doing, from These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends, which I just finished reading. And it's simply for the title, Juliette Has a Gun. She has a knife. Roma has the gun usually, but I really do love this fragrance though. It's definitely grown on me. I got it because of the title, and I've started a thing where I like to get perfume when I'm away. Got this in Charleston a couple years ago, and I like it better after it's aired out for a few minutes. After, like when you first spray it, it's a little much for me personally, but it's when it starts like meshing with your pheromones and your skin, once it bakes a little bit, that's when it's great. But anyway, pair that with Juliette. But if I was going to pair her with a scent that I own, it would most likely be Scarlet Poppy by Jo Malone. This was a limited edition. I don't know if this is still a thing. Malone Intense. This is another intense one that I'm kind of hot and cold with this one. I love it in theory. I like spritzing it sparingly. I feel like this would probably mix well, like to layer with another fragrance. Anywho, I've picked this for Juliette, obviously, because I feel like I feel like she'd wear like an intense fragrance like this, and also because it's Scarlet Poppy, a red flower, the Scarlet Gang. Does it get much more appropriate than this? So that's it. After a year, I have finally filmed this video. I have finally filmed some perfume content. This might be a thing. Let me know if this is a thing that we enjoy. Let me know your favorite fragrance, your favorite perfume. Some of you might think I might like, because I'm always on the hunt to expand my collection. Also, let me know if you'd like a part 2, because like I said, I have more to my collection that I could continue doing this with. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below, so you can follow me and I'll follow you back, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.